Hello my friends, I wanted to share with you a flip through of this beautiful handmade giveaway journal. I have collaborated with Bibi of Bibi's Closet Creations for her 1K birthday giveaway. I created a digital kit for her, and then we both created journals from the digital kit. The digital kit is called the Gilded Age, and it is available in my Etsy shop. So I'm flipping through this. This is one of the giveaway journals, like I mentioned, and we're going to go live on the 9th of August, and she's going to pull 4 winners, and 2 of the winners will win a copy of the digital kit, and that can be US or international, and then 2 of the winners are going to win the journals. Well, one's going to win her journal and one is going to win my journal. And so I'm sharing this with you. She is also going to have a flip through of her journal that she made on her channel. So be sure to go check that out. And you are welcome to comment that you would like to be entered in the giveaway to win either the digital or the journal. And just so that you know, I think I mentioned it already, but just in case I forgot, because I'm flipping through and talking. It's a lot to keep up with. International and US are for the digital kits, and then it would just be US for the actual journals. Shipping is a lot, as many of you know, but at least she can offer a copy of the digital kit. Actually, while I'm flipping through, I want to mention several of the items that I have in this journal came from my friend Darcy at Miss Adventures with Mixed Media. And this guest check was one of the items, and this beautiful gel plate. You're going to see some of her gel plate pieces in this journal. And for example, the blue, this came from me, but this and this was from Darcy. So I want to make sure to give her a nice shout out. She does beautiful mixed media. This is a lace here over this pocket, and we have this photo here. I want to be sure to mention a little bit about the digital kit that I created and the ephemera that's in the digital kit. Bibi came up with the idea to co-collaborate on her giveaway, and she sent me some vintage papers, magazine, and ephemera. And she asked me if I would scan it and create a digital kit. And so that is how the digital kit came together, was because she had mailed me a bunch of stuff. I scanned it, and then I created a kit with it. So that's how that came together, in case you had not heard that that's what we were doing. And that's how it all happened. Now in this journal, I'd like to mention to you that I have a lot of vintage things in here. This is a piece of authentic vintage bank statement that you can see that I jelly plated. And this is another bank well, this is like a department store statement, and that is vintage as well. So there's a lot of vintage goodies in here, and you'll also notice there's a lot of my gel plate in here, and I chose the ones that I had created that I felt went nicely with the kit and the vibe of the journal. I named the kit the Gilded Age because the magazine that Bibi sent to me was dated 1903. And so I was checking out that time period and learned that it was just after the Edwardian period, I believe, and it was referred to as the Gilded Age. So I thought it was perfect to call it that. So I just want to sort of, this is a center signature of the first, center spread of the first signature, and I just want to sort of explain what's happening here. So I took the magazine page and scanned it, and then this is ephemera that I had also scanned, but then went and dropped them on top of the magazine page, and then of course added the translucent flowers to it. So that gives you an idea of how the kit came together. Oh, also, I'd like to mention to you as I'm flipping through and sharing what's in here, I wanted to mention to you that on my Facebook group, Creating with Jovi Journals and Crafts, there are 4 freebies available to you. And you can just go over there, join the group, and grab the freebies for yourself. And they coordinate with the Gilded Age digital kit. All right, so here we have part of the kit, and then some paper and some vintage crochet, a butterfly, and then I popped these in the pocket, and I put a napkin here. Just so that you know, BB and I did 2 lives, oops, 2 lives so far, using the freebies actually. And on one of them we made, like last week we made belly bands and side tucks, and then one of them we made, what did we make? Oh, I'm trying to think, what did we make the week before that? I'm having a hard time remember. Well, as I flip through, if I see one of the things that we made, I will be sure to share it with you. But my point is, if you wanted to see how some of this came together, this is part of the digital kit, you could check out the lives, because and they're about an hour long, because we were working in real time and creating things for the journal. Ah, yes. This is one of the things that we made. So on our first live, we went ahead and we made tags. This one you can see I added a brad and, a grommet, and some charms and some lace and more lace and a little flower. And I popped it in this belly band right here. This is all part of the digital kit, as is this right here. This is adhered to a vintage bank statement that I had done some gel plate on, and I lined it with some paper, and then there's that. This journal, I love how textural it is. I really am enjoying the color palette because it's very different than what I typically work with. I think it came together really nicely, and with the addition of the gel plate, and you can see this is gel plate, but also some stenciling. There's a lot going on here, but I feel like it all works really well together. This is gel plate and stencil, and then this is a vintage envelope, and it was gel plated. And then when we open it up, we've got part of the digital kit inside, and then under these papers are more. And I have that attached with this clip here. Isn't it so pretty? This is a little paper clip, and that was given to me by Angela Schrad, the traveling crafter. And I had tucked a piece of, this is a scan of vintage, authentic vintage ephemera. And we have a little piece for writing and a little window. So, oh yes, this is another thing we made. I loved making this. This is a beautiful envelope. So we both worked with another one of the freebies, which is the paper part of this. And I took the paper and I folded it into an envelope shape, and then I tore out a window, and then I put underneath the window, I put blue paper with airplanes, and then I made it into a shaker, and you can see the sequins here. Well, I think you can. There we go. You can see the sequins here. Then I covered it in lace fabric, and then I added the gems and the flower and the butterfly. I lined the inside with paper napkin and stuffed it with paper. And actually, this paper right here was given to me by Kara of Paper Confessions with Kara Mia. I do love how that turned out, and I'm so glad I was able to fit it into this journal. Now, I want to mention the journal is stuffed full, and it's a little bit of a gator mouth. But by removing something like this and using it elsewhere, that would be a great way if you want to make the journal lay flatter. You will be able to do that by removing just a few of the bulky items, but I wanted to include them. Here's another one of the envelopes that I made. It's jelly plated envelope, and I added some lace, and then here's the window, and it's a shaker also. Love how that turned out. Have it tucked under a belly band here. Here I just have this was scrap paper, so I rounded the corners, made little, the little booklets that you can open up. So this is the center of the book, as you can see. It's a side pocket with gel plate from Darcy, and then this is also from Darcy, and so I took this and I added some, actually you could just flip it over this way, I added some paper to it for journaling. Another vintage statement here. A little floral pocket. Vintage playing card. This is a vintage bank statement with a big sticker on it. We open it up. You can see there's gel print on here and a bird and some paper. Another gel print piece. This right here is from Darcy. And so is this envelope, and it's Misadventures, Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. It's always a mouthful for me. I don't know why. It's always a mouthful. Oh my goodness. 2 more pieces of cut-aparts that I rounded the corners and attached with a paper clip. This is a part of the digital kit. On this side here, we have this pocket, which this is scrapbook paper, and then this is just a photo from a book, and this tag is from Darcy. And then this was part of the digital kit, and I turned it into a little book. And it says Arithmetic by Grades. Some of it is from pages of the actual book that BB had sent to me, like this right here. And then the other pages, like this and this, are scraps. I think it's cute. So you could do that too. That's part of the kit. Another jelly print on encyclopedia paper. Love the way that turned out. So here we have a page with a pocket here. And then this is one of the tags that we made on one of our lives. This is all part of the digital kit. I'll be sure to link that in the description box. We have a nice pocket here, and I made a nice big tag here. What's on the back? Oh yeah, I remember that now. Here we have a nice belly band with some pretty paper. Another belly band on this side. Here's a tag. And then here's some jelly print paper. And then this is a page from the digital kit. This is gel print right here, and you could see that I attached this envelope. So we made this on one of our lives. It's got another piece of paper in it from Kara of Paper Confessions with Kara Mia. And this one is a shaker too. I enjoyed making those envelopes. It was really cool. It was BB's idea to make window envelopes. And honestly, I had made lots of envelopes, but I had not made window envelopes. And it was really fun to just tear the window and ink it And you can see I put book page in this one and then add the shaker part of it. I really enjoyed doing that. I hadn't made a shaker in a really long time. This is a page from the kit. You can see I printed it out a little bit smaller. This opens up with some stenciling inside, but you can still write over that quite easily. It's a paper flip. Just a nice tuck here with a little tab at the bottom so the tag doesn't go. And so I created the tag, but I used pieces from Darcy, of Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. That right there is a page from the kit. This is just some stationery, coffee dyed, and then just a nice big tag. Another paper flip. This is a belly band. We have a few items tucked under this belly band. This is a little bit of a hidden pocket. So you can see we have a pocket here, but also there's one here. And this is one of the tags that we made, and I added some little, what do we call these? They're not beads, charms. And some lace and a little cut apart there. You'll notice that there's a lot of trims throughout, not on every single page, but it's enough to dress it up. Gel plate. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so I'm going to take our butterfly off. This looks like another one of the envelopes, so I'm going to put this here so I can show you this. We have paper here, and then a beautiful gel plate from Darcy. Then this is a page from the kit, and I had attached this shaker that I made, and I used my heart punch for the windows on this one, and I stuffed it with a pretty piece of paper. No, I think I had it like this, didn't I? There we go. Vintage envelope that has been jelly plated, or printed I should say. This card was sent to me by Lori of Enchanted Dreams 71. This is one of the belly bands we made on one of our lives, and I had just put a little piece of paper under it with a really pretty bee and some blue flowers, so I thought the blue was nice with this lady in her blue dress. Just another one of the little leftover pieces that I added. And then here's the back. Let me make sure that I showed you guys the tassel. I can't remember if I did, but there's the tassel. It can come off of there if you want it to. So I hope you love the journal. If you'd like to be entered, be sure to let me know in the comments, and then I'll be sure to give that information to BB, or better yet, go over to BB's channel, check out her flip through, and let her know that you want to be entered. All right, my friends, thanks for watching. See you soon.